All right, let's do it. Y'all, welcome back. It's your boy Ink Effects, man. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, leave comments. Let's talk about any other topics that I bring up. I'm always open to discussions, man. You know what I'm saying? So getting into it today. I just recently watched this like documentary or whatever called Silver Dollar Road, and so basically um it details how a black family in North Carolina had like essentially one generation out of slavery. They purchased several acres of land in North Carolina, and at one point one of the ancestors had lost the land due to tax issues, and but it was immediately recovered. And then at another point in the 70s, a distant relative allegedly sold off some of it to some developers or something in New Jersey. But the reason why I'm speaking on this is because like I also saw something about a woman in South Carolina, I believe. I can't recall the name of it right now, but it was like a similar situation where you have these Nijis, these so-called black people, these people that are really ancestral to the land, no matter what slave narrative they push, because fresh out of slavery, these people were able to amass over 65 acres of land. And what happened is that it was waterfront property, and eventually capitalists saw an opportunity to capitalize off of these people's land, and they took underhanded means, paid off, people in the court systems and everything to try to push their agenda. And this happens so much in our community, what we call airland. Like a lot, especially I'm in Texas, I'm from Texas. A lot of us are one generation removed from owning property a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones right before us just fumbled the ball and let it go. And I think what attributes a lot to that is the fact that the lure of the city life brought people out of the country and off their lands just only to come to inner cities, and where they live in project housing in different places like that where they didn't own anything, and only time they went back to their family lands and stuff was, deaths and stuff, and that always create for some reason in our family structures, these deaths create so much feuding over the whatever, how everything is divided when it's being passed down. And unfortunately, sometimes people figure since they can't decide what should be done, they should just sell the properties and keep the money and go their separate ways, so they don't have to argue about it. But that's one of the main reasons why right now at this point we don't really own land. And shout out to those of y'all that still have y'all, ancestral lands, y'all lands passed down from generation to other. And if you passing some down to your kids, if you've been getting in the land and giving it to your kids, I mean, I'm not knocking people that are going and seeking land and buying it to be able to pass it down, but I definitely believe it hits a little bit different when you still have the land that, you know, your mom played on, or her mom played on, or her mom's mom, you know, they played on as kids. Man, I think that's a beautiful thing. And unfortunately, a lot of us, we, you know, we don't even have a connection to that, you know. um I just tell a story like, my grandma was raised on 16 acres of land, and shit,